he said to me, because he's mentioned that he's had similar sort of experiences, I guess, that did I feel with the new year, how did I feel about that? Because did I feel like I was in some way leaving him behind? And I said, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, apparently like a lot of people feel that when the new year happens and you go into a new one, mentally people feel like they're leaving them behind in the previous year. I was like, oh, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
So do you ever think that? Do you ever feel that?
Yeah, I said it last week. It's like closing the chapter.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, New Year feels like closing the chapter on the year.
Yeah. But he mentioned about you feeling like you're leaving them in the past.
Oh.
Like you're leaving them in 2025 and now you're in 2020. So not just closing the year, but you're leaving them behind. That's what he said. He said a lot of people feel like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the fact that I'm just thinking about, obviously I've been intolerant this week and stuff, and maybe that's an effect that because I spoke about like trying to reach out for him the other week when I was having a shit week and I wanted him close, and now that you've just said that, it's kind of like made me think, is that what I'm going through?
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
Because I was like, oh, I've never thought about it like that. But I was like, wow, yeah, shit. Like, yeah, mentally, like, I'm leaving them back in 2025. And it's weird, isn't it, how your mind works? I've never thought about it like that, but I can understand why people think like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's always going to be your brother. He's always going to be my best mate. But
it's interesting how your mind categorises stuff, though.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
In time brackets. And I think that's why with the year of first, my first birthday, the first Christmas, the first New Year's Eve, the first middle of January, where you have a dip anyway, normally, I suppose, might be quite normal for people. It's, yeah, I think the way I see it, I think my mind works more like, maybe my mind doesn't really see it as much like that. I don't really get attached to dates.
No.
Myself. But that's just the way my mind works. I totally get that certain dates are harder for people because it's like, oh, this is front of mind and this is when I would have done this with them or whatever. Mine's more just like, it's just another day. Like, it's my birthday, just another day. Christmas is just another day. Sounds quite depressing, that, but I just see every day as just a day.
See, I don't hold any recognition for time and dates. I hold it to events, and I've obviously said that previously. So I think when it comes to my next big event, I think that's when it will be difficult. Rather than, I don't think. I'm trying to think now. Like, I think, I don't really think anything about birthdays. But then I got stopped in my tracks then because I was thinking, is Mike's birthday going to be a significant day for us? Well, of course it is. But do you see what I'm saying? Is
like, in terms of, is that going to be a harder?
Yeah. Is the 30th of September, the day that he passed, going to be harder? I think we're not going to know till we get there, but also I think it's about our behaviour to that day.
I can't predict it, but I think it won't change for me, if I'm honest. Because I'm just living it every day.
Yeah.
I'm living it every single day. And for me, a date in the diary won't make me miss him or having in my life more.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just me. I'm just expressing how it is for me. Everybody's different in that sense. So if it was Mike's birthday, I'll recognise it, clock it, and think about him in that way. Maybe somehow wish him a happy birthday or whatever. Speak with my mum. I'll do these extra speak with my mum, speak with my dad, speak with family, that type of thing. But it won't it's like when we spoke about, when I said about the 31st of December to the 1st of Jan, like it made no difference to me. It's just the same. So but what I'm doing though, I suppose, is doing it in my own way, which is, I'm not going back to music all the time, but I'm delaying my first release of the year to the 20th of March, which is the Friday of his birthday of the 22nd.
Yes.
So I'm marking it in my own way, like that.
Yeah.
I won't feel worse or better or whatever. I might do. I'm just predicting here. I might do, but I'm doing that in my own way of honouring him then.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying dates aren't important. I'm just doing it in the way that I find important, or the way I deal with it.
Yeah. I think
but it might affect you differently. It might hit you differently in that sense.
Yeah, like, again, I can't predict, but I already know, because I've mentioned it previously, I'm probably going to have to change the narrative of the 30th of September. I don't want to, when I'm going to say that, I can never change an event that's happened.
Yeah.
But I can change the way I'm thinking by making it a positive thing rather than, today's the day Mike took his life.
Yeah, I mean, it could be both of those things, really. Like it doesn't. Two things could be true at once. It can be a really sad reminder day, and then because that's the thing, is you can probably feel multiple emotions at the same time, can't you? You can feel the reminder and the sadness, because I suppose what you don't want to do is avoid that emotion and sort of bury your head in the sand and finger in the ears, make it go away, ignoring that feeling. If that feeling's there, and live in it and experience it. I think that's important as well, because I think that's how you process it.
Yeah.
I think. But then it can also be a day as well where you go, I'm appreciative of all the happy memories and how fortunate I was that he's my best friend. All those things can be equally true as the sad reminder of that day as well. It doesn't have to be one or the other, I don't think.
Mm.
So, yeah, and it might change over time as well.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think it's hard for me, really, in terms of the way I'm thinking about it. Because it's never off my mind anyway, really. So it's constantly there. So I don't know how I'd relate to it. It's unpredictable because, as I said, all this week I felt heavy, tired. So I could wake up on that day and feel the same, or feel worse, or whatever. Could hit me more.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but I'm just trying to foresee and predict what I might be like. But on my birthday, for example, I wasn't. It was just felt just meh.
Yeah.
That was it, really.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of uncertainty when you're going through grief, and you kind of doubt yourself, and you kind of try and explain things to yourself. I think the one thing I can say, if you're in this at the moment, my advice really is just to give yourself a little bit of grace, because you don't have to have an answer to everything. Just give yourself grace, I think, this week.